Hello, hello.
Hello and welcome to the Listen Queens. Today we have Kell with
Can you
us
tag?
as I'm not going to say guest because she's one of us. So she's a
Right.
fellow co host and she is blessing us with our presence from the UK. So it's like super. What time is it over there, Kell?
It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
See? See how much she loves us? It's just absolutely
Yes.
amazing.
Can
Beth,
you
take
tag
over while I
me?
share out.
Thank you. Let me wait. Should I get my ball? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Beth Allen is back with a ball at her mouth. We'd like to thank you for joining us tonight on this special edition. We've got the beautiful Kell from on the other continents of us visit day, and she's going to send us back packing. But no, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the show. We do have a special guest, one of our newer sisters that we're so glad that could join us tonight. And she has stayed up extra late just to be here with us. We're going to talk to her about what she's got going on. She has a show on the network as well. And what she's been up to and investigating. And we hope y'all enjoy us. We look forward to seeing everybody again tonight. We thank you for all your support. And once Eileen decides she's going to stop doing whatever she's doing.
Hi, Michael.
Beth, you know I love you, right?
I love you too.
I love you so dearly.
Look here.
Ready, Chrissy?
I'm ready.
Come on, Rainbow Bright.
Hi.
Oh, Lord.
I can't.
It's so fitting. You know what?
I can't.
I am putting my ball away.
I can't.
Ladies and
How you
gentlemen,
doing, Beth?
this is a very accurate depiction of what we deal with our loving sister. She shoots rainbows and glitters straight out of her ass daily. She's always looking for the positive and always looking for the best in what's going on, situations, people, and God knows we love her because she's definitely the most professional of us. That is for sure.
There you go. Just for you.
I want to take the time to thank the people that have already tuned in. Yvonne, Michael, my sister, our other sister, Leanne, Todd, our brother. We're so happy that y'all could join us. And we're going to go ahead. Kell, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm from the northeast of England, which means people can't understand the accent very well. So I hope you're all right with it. I've been a paranormal investigator for about 10 years, but I've had paranormal experiences like virtually all my life. I've been in teams such as Ghost Investigate with Drew Bartley and Deason Ryan and Trish Davison and Sarah. And basically, we've done quite a few investigations all over the place. And then I joined Neb's team, and now I've left there, and I'm currently starting my own with my best friend. And obviously, I'm moving to America shortly, so I'll be continuing with my other half over there. So, and then I've obviously been doing the shows with Stephen, closing the gap, speaking about the differences between obviously the way you Americans do things to the way us English do it. But we ended up with loads of guests on instead, so we haven't had a chance to get around to doing that. So that's what we're going to be doing starting Monday.
Well, I'm glad. I enjoyed watching the show, and I love meeting people like yourself because my great-grandmother was from England. She was born in England, and she didn't come here until she was in her 20s. So,
Excellent.
Yeah, I love listening to you talk because it reminds me of my family that still had their accent.
Yeah. What part of England was she from? Do you know?
Well, my great-grandfather was born in Oswald Twistle, and she was from Bridgewater.
Right. That's probably from down south, is it?
I think so. I know Oswald Twistle is, so.
Right.
But it makes me feel good because I sure do miss them. And So, but I think everybody can understand you perfectly. That's why when you were talking, I was like, what is she talking about? I understand her perfectly.
Well, I interviewed what's his name, Mike Heston Rogers, on Monday on the show, and he basically couldn't understand a word I was saying. I had to speak like really slow and pronounce my words properly, so I couldn't even speak the way I normally speak. So, but everybody else seems to like understand us anyway. So
Yeah, that's why I was like,
I couldn't even speak the way I normally speak. So,
oh, where did that come from? Who's listening? Who's turning it on?
Brad wanted me to tell everybody he is in Facebook jail. He wanted me to tell everybody, hey, because he cannot comment.
Love you, Brad. Courtney, we love you. Justin, hello. Hey, Kimmy.
Well, and I'm trying to tag you two, and with Meta, it's not letting me. So
I don't know how to do that.
It's Meta. It's made everything a nightmare.
Sister Leanne, can you share this to my page? Tag me in it or something if you can.
Hey, Coco.
Kell, I'd like to know what so far has been your favorite, most memorable place to investigate.
I don't know, because there's been a few. I enjoyed Bowlam Lake with my best friend a few months ago. Apparently there's been sightings of a Yeti up there, so we just packed up the equipment and just headed up there. That was fun. We didn't get much, but it was just, we had a laugh while doing it. But I've got to say Nelson, it's a land sea museum with all the like aeroplanes and stuff like that in. I got some quite good footage off there, but it's mostly the private ones that we've done in the past that I like the best. That's where you get the most footage from, and like obviously nobody else has done them before, so yeah, I would say
I would have to agree with you on that. I love going to places that no one has, I call, tainted it yet, but
yeah,
it's always that first experience. Do you like using a lot of equipment, or do you enjoy the personal experience of it?
I have got a lot of equipment, but I don't really like using it all. There's only a couple of bits of equipment I prefer. I prefer to do it old school. That's the way I've been trained to do it. Just like obviously with a sound recorder, and then obviously, you know, your camera, just taking photos. But like I say, I've got like things like SLS cameras, REM pods. I've got the whole lot. But like I say, I like doing it the old-fashioned way. So
I totally agree with that.
Yeah. I especially like doing, like I say, we've got a few investigations coming up, and places nobody else has done. So fingers crossed, I'll be able to post about that on here as well.
And do you have a preference of, like, I think it's cool because we squatch. We go Bigfoot hunting, call it squatching, and people don't realize that paranormal is everywhere. So,
yeah,
you know, they think that you can't do this and you can't do that, but we've gotten some great stuff while we've been out squatching.
Yeah. Well, people don't think that we were meant to have them in the UK, but according to like some research and that I've done, we've got them like not that far away from us. There's been sightings, so it's. I mean, like we've got a lot of history here as well, so like we've got a lot of castles and stuff like that. So people think because we've got a lot of castles, every single one of them are going to be haunted. But there's quite a few that don't get activity. But like I say, I mean, there's no one way about investigating anything. I don't think so.
Oh yeah, that's like my dream though. I mean, because first off, I want to see where my family's from. And most of them are from Scotland and from England. So, like, that's like my dream, but I can't fly. So, medical reasons, I can't fly. Yeah. So, I'm like, how am I going to get there? Because I don't want to go down on the Titanic either. Because
you want to have to get on the Titanic, man. Take a freaking life raft with you and some food. You got this.
Well, I can't wait. We get Kell here, and we're going to take her. And we're going to all investigate. We're going to have a women's investigation. That's what we're going to do.
That would be cool. That would really be cool, yeah.
That'll be fun.
I'm actually coming over in May.
That's my daughter.
Hi, Morgan.
Hey, Morgan. When are you coming?
I'm coming over for a few months in May. But I don't know if I'll be over there before that, just for a small holiday. So But the other half's lined up some investigations for her when I get there. So
The other half's halfway around the country, though.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be West Coast, right?
Yeah.
yeah, the investigations are East Coast, so we're going to be traveling from the West Coast to the East Coast.
Where
because I want to travel America, so that's what he's doing it for.
Where at? Do you know?
I know we're going to Gettysburg. I
so
don't
that's
know.
Pennsylvania.
There's a couple in Pennsylvania, one in New York, but I don't know the exact places. He did say, but you know what us women are like. We just tend to half listen to things. He's going to kill us when I was saying that, but
so you're going to be in the Northeast.
Yes.
You're going to see just how big the U.S. is if you're going from West Coast to East. Are you guys driving or flying?
Driving.
Woo, girl.
Yeah,
that's going to be fun, though.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've always wanted to do that, so he knows that, so that's why he's done it for.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a lot of car riding.
That's going to be fun.
Everything my son's told me is like you can get on a train and be anywhere almost in an hour. So over there, yeah. Mm-hmm. Here it's like just to get down the road it takes an hour.
Right.
Yes, especially if you live in Atlanta, Georgia, where I live. What takes 15 minutes will take you 2 hours.
Yes.
Well, I know that I think it only takes about, to travel from the top of England where I am down to the bottom, I think it takes about 8 hours. And that's the whole entire country. So
that's like, well, Scotland is the same size as I think the state I live in is bigger than Scotland.
Yeah.
That's about the drive from me to Bath. 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah, it's a tiny country.
6.5 hours.
So is this the significant other?
Yes, that's him.
Jason? Okay.
Hello, Jason. How are you?
You're Jason number 2. I'm sorry, Jason. I have the Jason.
So.
Yeah.
House Gettysburg. Wow. Crap, I got to drive a long ways to come see you. I'll have to figure it out.
Carpool. My son went to Scotland.
Toddle drive.
He'll hit the horses. But my son went to Scotland. I guess it's been right before 2020, and he loved it. He sent pictures back. He loved it. And then he went back somewhere else. You know, I can't keep everything straight. But for Christmas when he got back, I did bought him the small plot of land in a couple of different areas, so that he could say he owns some land out in Scotland and some other places.
Yeah. A lot of people buy their lordships and that because then it says that you own a little piece of land and you get a title with it as well. And that's usually in Scotland.
Yeah, we got him that one, but there's somewhere else. I can't remember where else they sell the land to. I got it off Amazon along with everything else I buy. Shut up, Morgan.
Yeah, I think they do it in the Lake District as well. That's a beautiful part of England as well. So
wow.
One day, well, at least we have a hookup in England. We got, drive. Wrong.
We're losing you, Beth.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me there.
What about now?
What? That's better.
You're fine every now. You only break up every now and then.
I don't know. It was like your internet.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, there's something wrong with the internet. I've been noticing before I got on, so I apologize.
That's okay. That's
good. At least I wasn't saying anything bad. But yeah, by the time the show's over, Kell's going to be rethinking her friendship with us.
Look, I'm going back to the whole. We remind the previous comment. We remind them of the sane asylum. I don't know how to take that.
Who said that?
Hold on. It's up here. As I'm sitting here with unicorn ears.
I'm looking. I didn't see that.
Ronald Koval.
I worked at Overbrook Insane Asylum. You guys bring back memories of patience.
Listen, Ronald, I don't know you very well. In fact, I don't know you at all. But I just don't know how I feel about that, sir. I just don't know how I feel about that.
We need to figure that out.
Something tells me he's not lying, though.
Well,
yeah, I was going to agree with you there.
Listen, I'm just saying that we are the new normal, Ronald. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
There's no such
Yeah.
thing as normal. Wait, hold on. It's Brother Stephen. Hello, dear. We love you. Sister Shannon. Hello. We love
Right.
you.
Mwah.
I have the best family. We get so much support and love, and we are all so very thankful. This is one of the reasons we wanted Kell to be on here, because look at her. She's absolutely gorgeous. And we want to, we want to show y'all what women should be looking like out here and how we should be conducting ourselves. And, she's one of those women. Hey, Tara, sweetie.
I've heard a lot about the Hinsdale house.
This is not what I usually look like. It's like, this is when I've got makeup on. I look a wreck without my makeup on.
Oh, stop
but
it.
you know what? But you conduct yourself in the way we should all be. You get a verbal shout out right now. I love you.
Rebecca.
Wait, hold on. I got to do it one time. This is the appropriate moment for me to do my UFC. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Martin, who is the middleweight champion of the world, is on the show. If I go to a fight, I'm taking that bitch with me. Just saying. I love you, sister.
Look, I mean, who else can kick their husband in the face and get away with it? And you better watch her. She'll block you. I mean, she will. She likes to go block.
She loves me because she knows I was trying not to interrupt Kell when she popped up, and I blew her kisses.
And I'm going to see you later, Rebecca.
Wait, that's not fair. What do you mean you get to see her later?
Life ain't fair, is it, Beth? Hold on, I can't.
That's right.
I should have brought some, like,
Not
stringer.
that. Wait, let me go back. Now, Kell, that wasn't very ladylike, but my whole point is we get treated very unfairly. I don't know how it is UK based, but here in America, women are not recognized as much as men.
Yeah.
And there are so many wonderful women in the field.
Yeah, I totally agree.
We don't, it's kind of like, I made a post today. We are also caught up on society standards of what beauty is, what normal is, all of that. When we're all made the way we're supposed to be made. These are meat suits. I guarantee you everybody has a beautiful soul, but everybody gets so caught up on looks. And I'm sorry, I got big boobs and I don't have to show them to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't need to be the centerpiece. Hey, I speak to dead people and look at these.
Yeah, I get that.
So it's one of those things. I just want everybody to be recognized for that. And this isn't a man's world. James Brown said it was, but it's not.
Oh, I agree with that. That's why I spent most of my working life doing jobs that are male orientated, because I got told I couldn't do that because I was a woman. So I went out to prove that I could do that. And I did it.
Yep. I think, and that's, I'm a tomboy. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean anything. I'm kind of like over here in the United States, the heavyweight champion of the paranormal.
Yeah.
I've body slammed a couple of people during investigations.
The truth is the truth.
Had to be done.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I did private message you real quick.
So then what's it like over there, Kell? First off, is paranormal investigating prevalent over there? Do you see it a lot?
Is it allowed or welcomed?
It's very popular at the moment. For the last 10 years, it seems to have taken off, and everybody and the uncles doing it. But it's these groups that I don't like. Well, it's not that I don't like them, but that want to just make money out of it and get people in and fake things and stuff like that just to make money. Then it makes it harder for genuine researchers to actually go into places, because other places think that they can start charging the same amounts and it's just got ridiculous now, I think.
Yeah. So then what about women in the field over there? Are they widely accepted like men, or is one more prevalent than the other, or is it about equal?
I think it's starting to become a lot more equal now, because like obviously women are getting to the point where they don't stand for discrimination anymore. But like I say, you do get quite a few groups that are quite bitchy towards each other and stuff like that. So, but as for women, like I say, they're starting to stand up and like starting to take over a little bit. I would say there's quite a few now, like women orientated groups than what they used to be. So.
And now on the podcast with Stephen, I know I've seen your fellow investigator. Is it just you and her, or is it more than just you and her?
I mean, I've been part of like quite a few teams, but we were just going to be us for the time being.
Okay.
But she's got into a full-time job, so she can't really do it at the minute. So it's just going to be whenever we can, really. And then I'm going to be doing a lot more of the podcasts and stuff like that. But I have got some investigations lined up for when Jason comes over. So.
And when is Jason coming to visit?
He's coming over. I think it's the last week in October for a few weeks.
Okay.
That's good.
So just trying to get somewhere for Halloween, like when he's over, like obviously for the Halloween thing.
Yeah.
But everywhere's booked up, or I know loads of locations that's outdoors that nobody will be at in the middle of nowhere. So
right.
if it just means I've got to drag him along, or just me and him, then that's what I'll have to do.
I know you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, oh, definitely, yeah.
I'm jealous because I wish I could go.
Well, if you can get across.
We could go stuff ourselves in his luggage.
Exactly. That's what I was going to suggest.
I can't fly.
I don't know that I would feel comfortable in a suitcase. I don't even like getting in closets.
We might get one of your boobs in.
I mean, maybe. Maybe.
I ain't got time for my head to explode while I'm on a plane.
Yeah, we can't have that, Beth. We can't have that. You're going to have to take the Titanic over. See, you're going to have to go over before she comes to the U.S. to live.
Well, no, we'll just take her back with us. Like,
she's going to come back directly. Go with us. Like, road trip, let's go.
So you got enough rooms that we can at least put some blow-up mattresses down and just crash, right?
At the moment, I've got a 4-bedroom house, so yes.
Okay, we don't need blow-up mattress. We got this.
But me daughter, obviously, that's the reason I'll be coming back for my grandson. So I've said I'll come back around about every 3 months. So just for a little visit.
Oh, that'll be fun, though. I mean, it's people. It is different, but it is so much the same. Like, it really is.
So when you come over, are you going to go for like dual citizenship, or are you going to keep your citizenship there?
I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. I mean, we know what we're going to do, sort of like, but as in that retrospect, we haven't like thought about it as much. We're going to see like how we get on when he comes across first, and then really look into it and talk about it, and that go from there.
Because my aunt, she does of course, Canada's so much closer, but she does the dual citizenship so that she goes to Canada for 6 months so she can keep her insurance and or the medical benefits, and then she'll come to the United States for 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it, to be quite honest. I'm not bothered about like keeping anything in the country because I mean, I've got no really ties apart from my daughter and my grandson, so
that's big ties. I agree with Michael. Do both dual citizenship.
Well, she could bring them to the U.S. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, they'll be coming back and forwards the same as what I'll be doing anyway.
Yeah.
So
if she likes it that much, she might just bring them here.
Yeah.
Good luck.
What a life to live, though. You know, I mean, it's like an adventure. And I know that sounds corny, but I'd do it.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I mean, I had no intentions of getting into a relationship, let alone meeting a guy in America. So it's pretty hard, obviously, having somebody over there when you're over here. But on the phone constantly, it's like we spend 15 hours sometimes a day on like video call and stuff like that. So
and it doesn't help with the time the time
Yeah.
difference.
He's 8 hours behind me, so by the time he gets in from work, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's
That's
like,
rough.
yeah. And then I stay awake until my time, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, just talking to him on the phone.
Oh, wow.
But
That's
That's
dedication.
Yeah.
that's the only way we can get to know each other properly at the moment. So it's working. So not gonna like obviously do anything else at the minute until we meet each other. But it is how it is.
Kel, where exactly in the UK are you?
I'm in Newcastle upon Tyne, the northeast.
There you go, Shannon. There's your answer.
See, I'm loving the accent. That's the reason I haven't said anything. I'm just letting her talk
Yeah.
because I'm loving it.
Well, we
Yeah.
all probably sound funny to her.
Oh, I love the American
Hey,
accent.
Brandon.
Oh.
See, Beth and I are a little different. We're not just American. We got that little Southern twang with us.
We
Yeah.
Southerns. What's up, brother?
I love that accent.
At least we ain't talking like this. We could really talk like this and be the redneck. Oh, that would be Steven. I'm sorry, Steven.
I cannot.
I can't.
You spelled that
Oh.
wrong as well. You forgot the H.
Look, I'm like, well, I did think of one question I've been thinking about since Kell was going to be on here. Kell, Richard Aesop, the author that's from England, he taught my sister Leanne how to do the human pendulum experiment.
Right.
And I think actually the UK was the first people to be doing that during paranormal investigations. And is it a big, widely used thing over there still, or?
I've never heard of it. I've heard Stephen mention it before, but I've never heard of it. And I don't think the other investigators from the teams I was on, they've never mentioned it before, so I don't think so.
Well, the first place that I had ever seen it was on YouTube, and it's one of those things that I don't recommend people that don't know what they're doing to do it. But I had never, ever seen any American teams doing it. So that was the first place I had ever seen it come from. So I was just curious to know if it was an experiment that was widely used.
Not that I know
What are
of.
some experiments that you like to use?
I've got some unique experiments that were made by Drew Bartley, my old team leader. It's hard to explain what they are. There's a self-propelled Ouija board which pumps out electrical magnet. Can't even remember the name of it. My brain's going to mush because of the time. It pumps out its own like force field sort of thing. So technically, it should move on its own without human interference. So I have that one. I do have another pendulum one where it's all sealed into a case. And it's got like a laser grid on it, so if it moves at all, then basically it comes up on there. We have this bell, which it's got like a sound like monitor underneath it, so even if it tings the tiniest little bit, it'll record. And then I have a trigger object one where he's got supposedly haunted items. And he's painted them UV under UV light so you can see if they've been touched or moved or whatever. And there's a UV camera that obviously goes with that as well. So he didn't tell us they were haunted, mind you, until after like I acquired them. So I wasn't impressed with that.
That's you've got a lot of cool stuff. Like, yep, yeah. She's coming over.
Yeah, it's all one off. It's like nobody else, no investigators have got this stuff because he's made it himself. So I'm like chuffed to bits. I managed to get rid of him. So, yeah.
Road trip. When she's here, we're going to New York, people. Todd, get ready.
Stay away from New Hampshire. We can't go see David.
Well, David will just have to come on down. That's all I'm saying. She's got the cool stuff.
I know, right?
Yeah, but is she going to get it through the airport?
Should be able to.
Maybe, but it regardless though.
Mail it to us, and then you'll have to come see us, and that can be part of your leg of your trip.
Well, when I move over anyway, I'm going to be getting like a big container, obviously, to put all my stuff in to ship it across. So it'll probably go in there if I haven't already brought it across.
Oh yeah,
right.
Thank you.
I'm definitely needing aircon where I'm moving to.
I've got a weird question for you. Ready? It might not be weird, but okay. So, like, everyone's got their own little snacks that they love to eat during investigations or rituals right before investigations. What would your rituals and your snacks be? Just curious how common it is for same over here.
We don't really do with rituals. I always make sure, I mean, it sounds stupid, I always make sure I've got a chrysoberyl pendant on us and a tourmaline bracelet, like for protection type of thing, because I'm into me crystals. But I mean, for snacks, it's like usually we take like what you call chips, potato chips, crisps, energy bars, coffee, definitely plenty of coffee.
Starbucks?
Yeah, actually, like something like that. Yeah, a cold one.
So do they have Starbucks over there, Cal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have a lot of American places like that over here, like Dunkin' Donuts and stuff like that. And yeah.
No, I will let Beth. This is for Beth, so I will let Beth explain that.
Which part?
The hair and the outfit.
Okay, Donald and Rebecca, as you both know, Eileen is always looking for the positive. Even in a situation, poor thing, she got stuck between me and Chrissy in a pissed off Oreo sandwich one day. And everything, and I give it to her because it's her being her, because, you know, she is my sunshine and she is all that love and light. And we call her Rainbow Bright because, like, she's like shitting unicorn horns and rainbows and stuff. And so that's where that came from.
She's always our bright, sparkly sunshine, no matter what. Even when we see no sunshine. Listen, when I tell you this was an off day for both me and Beth, who are usually able to come into the moment and level everybody off, like, this is the one and only time I think I've ever screamed at Eileen. And I don't scream at my sisters. I don't.
And she felt so bad.
I did. I turned into the Hulk. And then I think my head spun around a couple times, and I think I snarled a few times. And I did feel horrible because I love my sisters, but it was just in that moment where I just couldn't contain myself when I knew she was going to come across. Now, Chrissy, let's look at the bright side. No, there isn't a bright side. Stop it.
It's not going to be okay.
But Eileen was still little Eileen, and she was like, "It's okay, honey. Just yell at me if you need to yell." She was still looking at the bright side.
Yeah, she was like, "Make me a target." And you know who I thought of when she said that? Rebecca. Let me tell you why. Rebecca and Donald are black belts. They own a dojo, and, you know, they teach kids and stuff. And Rebecca's little bitty chick, but she can kick you in the face. And I was thinking about target practice and Rebecca, and I'm like, don't tell anybody that, Eileen, because I'm like, Rebecca will kick you.
I may have spit out pea soup.
She spit out something, buddy. I'm telling you.
Oh, yes, Stephen. Yeah, but it was worse than that conversation I had with you.
Lord knows I love all my sisters, and, you know, the paranormal community has brought me so much joy in my life that I was missing. I really still don't even like women, but I ended up with some pretty amazing sisters from so many different walks of life. And we all complement each other, and we're all there for each other. And I couldn't ask for anything better. Even that sunshine over there, that thing.
our rainbow bright. That's all.
So I had to move this closer up because Chrissy got a sneak peek, and Then when you didn't answer, we're like, oh no, we're going to surprise Beth. And so her and Jason said it looked like, something else. And I said, I'm just the paranormal penis's pimp.
Well, it looked like a striped penis on her head. I'm just saying.
And this is a great moment to say this too. And Kell, this is what we were telling you about. Things take a turn and we go back and we go back. And I'm one of those people that finds those moments of like, oh, this is great for, the spiritual side of things and people coming together. Each one of these women has something special to give to young women.
Yeah.
Something to lead them down the right path. Rebecca, very loving. She can teach your daughter how to protect herself like it's nobody's business. She's an inspiration to young girls. I mean, we have some incredible women that can reach out to some of these young girls so they don't have to go through some of the things we had to deal with growing up.
Yeah.
We just have to use our voice, and it has to. Now I'm going to get all sappy. The hashtag thugs cry too. Just saying.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question. I don't want to stay on this subject too long, but obviously, Kell, you are in the paranormal podcast world and all that, and you've seen a lot of the drama going on over here in the United States.
Yeah.
Do y'all have the same issues over there with, just so much competition and all?
Yeah, we certainly do. Yeah.
Okay. Good. At least it's not just a U.S. thing.
Nope,
Right,
definitely not.
That's a human thing.
Yeah.
Tara, they're out in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. Hey, Crystal.
And hey, everyone, if I'm missing anybody, I'm just going to say that before Rebecca makes another comment.
Well, with my internet, I'm having a hard time seeing comments, so I don't see them until like 15 minutes in.
Do you know this person, Kell?
Hi, Amanda.
Nope, I don't think I do.
Okay.
Thank you for joining.
Saying that, I know a lot of people that I just can't remember people's names, to be quite honest. I've got like a really bad memory when it comes to stuff like that.
That's okay.
I mean, see, she's just showing us. She's giving us that things are
80s flashback
problems, and the light are everywhere. It's just human nature at this point.
So I'm curious. You said that you take your crystals and things for protection. Is there specific crystals that you wear to specific locations, or do you have a go-to crystal all the time? I mean, what's your routine with that?
I've got a pendant with I think it's pronounced chrysoberyl. It's meant to like stop you from getting any attachments or any like negative energies attached to you, and my tourmaline for protection. Basically, I always wear my bracelet. Sometimes I'll wear my necklace, but like I said, I always wear them. And basically, my friend, I've made them the bracelets and everything, tiger's eye with the tourmaline in for protection for when we go on investigations as well.
So do you wear them daily too, or just on investigations?
I wear my tourmaline and my tiger's eye daily without fail.
I got the watermelon tourmaline that I wear all the time.
Yeah, beautiful. I love them.
I have a red tiger's eye that is on me constantly, and a lapis pendant.
Yeah, I love me crystals. I'm just laughing at what Jason's just said in the comment. He's like,
I was about to say, we need more men named Jason in this world, it looks like.
He's basically taken the mick out of him because I've been trying to teach him Geordie. So we've got a word called mycene. That means that you're basically clinically insane. And I've been calling it for the last few weeks and he didn't understand what it is. So he's just like realized what it is about a day or two ago. So yeah.
He's saying you're such a sweetie. I want to touch bases on the owl or bull. So when Into the Fire a couple of Sundays ago, Brandon was driving and an owl flew into his grill.
Did you send it to him?
No, I did not. But in between, he was watching the show and commenting. He was waiting for wildlife to come out and help him because he didn't want it to die. Well, towards the end of the show, before they could even get there, the owl got itself loose and flew off. And we were talking about owls on the show is what made it even crazier.
Mystic Angel, if you're talking about the show, it's on Paralanx on Facebook. Or are you asking for Kell's Facebook page? That's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if it's raw, you have to treat it a certain way. If it's treated, you can do it both ways. But does anybody want to take the lead on it?
Everybody give your opinion. Go ahead.
Basically, what I do is, like, obviously, if it's like tourmaline, rough tourmaline, you put it in salt. But other than that, if it's waterable, like if you're able to put it in water, I run it under cold water. Hopefully, like when I go to streams and stuff like that, that's when I recharge them in streams. Running water's better, like natural water. But I don't get there that often, so tap water has to do, unfortunately.
Eileen?
I just kind of do whatever, like I change up the methods because it's just kind of whatever is calling out to me to do at that moment, whether it be sage them or if they can go in water. Now, I don't have any live, streams around here too close that I would even remotely put anything in. But so I don't really do that a lot, but the moon, charge them by the moonlight. Yeah. It just kind of depends on, it's like I let them tell me what they need me to do.
Sure. And I can piggyback off that I use salts on the ones that are raw based. The ones that are treated, I will cleanse with water. I put all of them in the moonlight on full moons when I can. So yeah, Beth.
Selenite.
Yeah.
Salt. Water. It's basically all what moves you, but there are a couple of crystals that you cannot use water with. Pyrite being one. I would not recommend water for hematite. But it's all in what you feel. Some people are very attracted to water. So, they may feel water is the best way to cleanse, which I'm hearing everybody feel that. But it's all in what you feel. Let your crystals speak to you. And there's really no right or wrong way other than don't set anything on fire. And if it, like I said, pyrite it'll rust out. You don't want to use that for that.
I was like, when you told me about selenite when we first met, I've got shelves full of crystals, and I do have selenite on each shelf that I do.
I love selenite. I even carry a piece of selenite with me too because it amplifies everything.
Hey, can you go to Donald's comment? Because this is kind of heartbreaking, but
main crystal.
Oh crap.
So it is now public knowledge.
Oh, well.
Yes, I can have my first public announcement. The Old South Funeral Home was sold. We will no longer be able to investigate there. We are going tomorrow to remove all of our gear. Is this a good thing or a bad thing, Donald?
It's talking to Donald, and Donald, please tell me if I'm mistaken. It's kind of a little bit of both, because it does free up his time a little bit. He's been so busy lately with so much other things. See, I know you, Donald, but because he said both. But in the same token, they were so excited when they got that location, him and Doyle, they were so excited. I remember getting that phone call saying, we got it. Doyle called me like, we got it. He was so excited. And that's why I was telling Rebecca I'd see her tomorrow, because I did tell Donald if they need me, I can go there and help them take their stuff out.
And it was an amazing location to investigate. I had one of my most memorable oh shit moments there. And another thing about it is it was about investigating with my family and spending time with the people that I love. But Donald and Rebecca are both very busy individuals with kids. I don't know how they do it. They get my utmost respect.
Between both of them, they have about 8 kids. Am I right, Donald? I quit keeping count. And then they run the karate studio.
Yeah.
He's a firefighter. She's, she works. I forgot what position because she's changed. She has a job outside the home. They just moved into a home built in the 18th. That was built like 1889, is it?
I have a brick.
Things like that. So I mean, and then one of their kids is a senior in high school, and everybody who's had a senior knows that is a busy year. So it's a lot. 1898. Okay.
I'm just thankful that I got to make the memories that I got to make. And it's not like we need that location to go see our family, because they're our family no matter what.
Wait, do I have to keep them around?
Look here, ma'am.
So, Mystic, I put the Paralanx link in there. You can go there and like the page where you can find a lot of good podcasts. We have Pun 1, Pun 2, Pun 3, Pun Live. And we're also on Parapost, which is another network that's umbrella with us.
And
so please go and like all those pages. Courtney, if you're still in here, or Steven, can you put all those links?
And Kell and Steven have a show as well on the network, so you need to check that out as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shannon, he needs tar water. She was just saying she needed to make more, Steven. Okay, I already skipped that. Rosary beads attached or near our beds.
Yep, I carry those too.
Selenite is freaking badass.
And now, Chrissy and Eileen, all of you, if you all ever, I hope y'all get to meet him. He's an amazing guy. He's doing a lot of good work out here.
Both. Found you. Perfect.
This is what happens, people. There's a lot of comments. We're just checking them out.
Catching up. Sorry, guys. When we talk, I stop posting.
Yeah, if you've never been on this side where you see just a portion of the comments when you're on a page.
Thank you for joining us, Michael.
What's 1898? Is that
That's when her house was built.
Okay.
They have a beautiful, oh my goodness. The yard, everything, the house is beautiful. I could live in their kitchen. I would love to live in their kitchen.
Steven, did you guys already answer this question?
Yes, Donald answered the question. All events have been canceled.
Like it's already sold. Donald, you know what we'd named the podcast?
Oh, I'd like to wait. There's a question here that I want to ask Kell about, because, of course, Amanda can't answer in person. You all can't buy white sage in England except online?
You can if you go to a metaphysical shop, but it's mostly all online, yeah.
Oh, okay. We have a lot of metaphysical stores, but they're few and far between.
Yeah, same here.
Unfortunately, where I live at, it's not. We're not very welcome. We don't have a lot of locations that are available to us to investigate. So that kind of, and yes, Donald, you all should.
Donald, I sent it to you in private message.
What are we coming up with? The podcast name?
Yeah.
It must be pretty ornery if she didn't just say it.
We'll call it
Hey,
Feud,
Debbie.
but different
Hello.
spelling.
I'm sorry, I'm lost now. I'm just like comment. Hello, 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 everyone.
Hello.
Sorry, I was trying to skip through all of them.
For those of you that are just now joining us, please welcome Kell. She is our guest tonight, and for some reason, she decided that she might adopt us crazy asses on here, which I think is great. But she's from England, and she has a podcast, and she's been an investigator for over 10 years. She's telling us a lot about, you know, her investigation style, and we get to see her, hopefully. I'm excited. I'll drive. They'll tell you I'll drive, Kell, because I drove from here to El Paso. I drove to the border. Not fun time, but
I'm pretty sure you're coming to Fear Fest too, aren't you, Kell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So Fear Fest 2023, October in New Orleans. Be there.
Like I said, I do have some people who are interested in booths, so when y'all figure out the prices, let me know.
I will definitely get back with you on that.
I got at least 3 people I know that want booths.
We were actually doing some of the behind the scenes talking already today about that. That was about a 3-hour conversation. So it's coming together. Open up, but it's still taboo unless proved. So here's my thing with that. You're going to have naysayers, even if they have a ghost or spirit or entity enter their body, make them hit the ground, smack them across the face, come out of their body, cuss them out, and then tell them I'm real. They're still not going to believe it. It's you have people like that. And people like that, I don't even take the time to argue. I don't even call it taboo. I don't call it nothing real. It is what it is. It's about blind faith. Mm-hmm. If you don't have blind faith in the belief system that there are things out there, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing Beth can do. There's nothing Kell can do. There's nothing Eileen can do, or that we can show you, that you're not going to second guess. Because people like that, you give them the evidence and they still second guess it, which, okay, to each their own. Everybody has their own opinion, but it doesn't, when I go on an investigation, I don't go on an investigation to get proof. Yeah. I don't need proof because I know that they're there and I know that they exist and I know that they're connecting with whoever they feel that they need to connect to in that moment. It may be me, it may be Beth, it may be Kell, it may be Eileen, it may be Jason, it may be any of us. It could be any of us, or it could be all of us. You just don't know. So I don't fool with people who come in with the ideology that, oh, I'm going to second guess every single thing that you show me because this isn't real. I don't care. I don't care. I could give 2 shits less. I don't care. You're entitled to your opinion and I will respect that, but I'm not going to stand and argue with you over it neither. I'm just not.
Can't. All you can do is respect. And that's what it's all about. You have to respect other people's opinions, point of views. I mean, just like people's different spiritual beliefs. Hey, man, I'm not going to knock anybody. If you're doing peace, love, and happiness, I'm about that. If you're doing some crazy stuff, I might have to handle you a little bit. But it's about common respect.
Listen, Christina, honey, let me tell you. This, again, is one of those things where it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you see. It doesn't matter what you can show them or feel on them or tell them what you feel, see, hear, think, dreamed about, whatever it may be. There are those who will say that you don't have gifts. And again, I could give two flying shits less on what anybody thinks, says, or does about that, because gifts do exist. People are empowered in many, many different ways. And I believe that anybody who says otherwise is full of shit. I'm just saying. Why are you laughing?
Look at it go. I broke Chrissy.
What did I miss?
Here, let's start.
Coco
Listen,
and
calm
Steven.
down, ma'am. Get it together. I just can't. Listen.
I just can't. These people, I tell you.
So who's running as Paralanx-Woodard? Is it Steven, Coco, Crystal?
This is our life. Yes, the shenanigans in here are very real. They get really real in here.
Prepares for whooping.
Oh, it's not Coco.
Oh.
I had to come out of that wig. It's hot.
Listen, Brendan, okay, so let's touch on that before I go on to these other comments. Okay, so let's talk about orbs. Okay, am I going to say that an orb doesn't exist? Absolutely not. Am I going to say that I've seen actual true orbs that I thought was a spirit or an entity or something of some kind of freaky nature? Absolutely, I have. But do you see these videos where you've got 5,000 dust particles in the air and they want to call it an orb? Yes, you do. No. Stop it. Sit down. Now, you can tell. You can tell. If it has wing flutter when you slow it down, that's not an orb. I'm just saying.
I've created a monster.
Maybe. Here's me going the opposite. Maybe
Oh,
it's a
Jesus, take your
spirit bug.
It's
Maybe
a what?
it's a spirit bug. It's the spirit of a bug.
I can't. I can't. Stop it. I'm gonna revoke your little rainbow bright penis thing on your head. That's what's gonna happen. That's it. That's it.
I've actually done a video on TikTok about these, like obviously the dust, where everybody thinks that it's orbs, and there's somebody I was saying like it's not an orb, it's actually dust, and somebody like commented, look at all them like orbs that you've got there, the spiritual orbs, and I'm like, did you not actually see what it says?
Exactly. Exactly. I've known paranormal investigators that actually created a bunch of dust in the air, filmed it, put it out there to get people talking about it, and then people still argue the point, no, that's not dust, that's orbs.
Oh my God.
Or spider webs. If you have a camera that hits a spider web
Yeah.
the wrong way, I mean, you got to know what, I mean, and that's the thing about being an investigator. You've got to know other things and know how to look into it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Or a dirty lens.
Mm-hmm. Or camera flares of the lights and stuff like that.
Yep.
That would be Jason, Coco. That would be Chrissy's Jason.
What?
I can fart dust orb. Now, baby, you know it's always a promise with me. There ain't no threats. Never.
Listen, calm down, ma'am. Who's telling me to calm down?
I figured out it was Steven.
Steven. Yeah, that's got to be Steven.
You ain't big enough to make me, sir. I just can't. Stop it. Listen. God, Steven. The shenanigans are real. Listen, Brendan, you don't know, honey. You don't know. You've never met me. Listen, they call me the little Beth. And sometimes I think I channel her energy more than she has the energy in the moment. That's where I'm at. And then you got Eileen up here, Miss Rainbow Bright over here, with the thing on her head that doesn't look like, well, anyhow, who's always positive. And then we got Kell, who's thinking, man, what the hell did I sign up for? These women are
Can you read minds?
So proud. So proud. I'm actually
Tim missed the wig. You have to go watch replay. It's too hot.
Oh Lord, not me. Yep.
I mean, and that's what I enjoy. Like, Kel, that's another reason I love meeting new people and I love investigating with them, because if people would just take the time, you can learn something from everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
Or, help each other come up with something. You never know what could happen, but people are so competitive and there's no need for it.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Christina, I don't know if they commented on this. Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if they've commented on this yet or not, but the gifts that you are given by the higher power are meant and intended to help people or spirits.
Yeah.
Those two things. They're not intended for personal gain. They're not intended to show off to anybody. They are intended for special needs in special moments in special circumstances. So you hold to that power, you hold to that gift, and you walk in faith. That's all I'm saying.
Now,
Bugs have no souls. I can't. Donald.
Have you ever talked to a bug and it said, I have no soul?
I can't.
Here we go.
Have you ever talked to a bug?
Well, maybe I've talked to one when I say, what are you doing in here? Get out.
Listen, I have bug spray and a bug zapper, and I'm good about killing them. So
I've told a wasp to get away from me. I mean, come on.
No.
Uh-oh, look, my Pops is in there. Hey, Pops, I love you.
I was going to tell you about that. Now, I would like you to go to, when you get to Brendan, his comment right there.
Jokes aside, I agree. I've seen some that can be debatable. However, I remember when I was in the Navy, I took a ghost tour in Hawaii, and we are along the beach where a legend has it that a couple committed suicide. The tour guide mentioned that if you took a picture, you see many, many orbs. Like, no shit, dude. I mean, water, sand, bugs, and anything else that could be out there to create them. Okay. So, Brendan, I got to ask, buddy, did you call him out and say, look, man, these are not spirit orbs, sir. Get your shit together. I'm just asking for a friend.
For a friend.
And people think when you second guess orbs that you're saying, oh, there's no such thing. Yes, there are orbs. But not as many as that's out there that I see on Facebook.
Not everything is an orb.
You can't calm me down, Stephen. No, not everything is an orb. And they do exist. They do. I'm not going to say they don't. But, I mean, they're not as prevalent.
Oh, what, Melvin?
The room just got scary. Oh, Lord, I can't. It's not a PG show. Just go for it. Well, I know it's not a PG show. Why do you think I have the ticker running across the screen? NC-17. You may be offended by some things that we say or do. I am not responsible for it. Enter at your own risk. I mean, about the only thing that we can't say or do is get naked. And that's about it. Hey, Melvin.
Yes, Lord help everyone if Rebecca.
She's part of the chick group.
Yeah. Lord knows I love her. That's my little pistol. And poor Kell's like, I didn't know I was coming on a rant show. Shit.
Kell
That's
knows.
okay. I know Chrissy well enough by now.
Kell knows me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, normally it's me. The tables have turned tonight.
It's about the day I had.
One day it's going to be me, though. One day I'm going to go for it. But
you ain't going to change it to MA. For what? I did not say anything. I didn't even use the F word. All I said was shit. I'm just saying.
Melvin, I love you, Pops.
I'm waiting for her to get Melvin for her to see this. There we go.
I was at Walmart and noticed wireless bras. Can you connect to internet with those? How do you hook up to a Bluetooth to it?
Listen, I, you know, I, I can't even say that with a serious face, Melvin. I'm just saying that I'm
God
sure
knows.
anything's possible.
God knows I love him. I love him.
Anything.
And that is the thing. It is hard when you're on a place and you know that they just sold tickets, especially if it's a historical location and they're just trying to say, and it's so hard sometimes to keep your mouth shut. It truly is. You want to, and then sometimes you say it one time, people don't believe you're like, okay, at least I spoke my piece.
Oh, trying to calm Beth down is like trying. I listen. I know. I talk to Beth every day, Brendan. I know.
Yes, Pops can. He's pretty good
Oh
at
my
it.
gosh, Brandon.
Use your nipples as antennas. I don't know how I feel about that, Brendan. Now, do we need to have a come to Jesus moment, sir?
It goes with the wireless bra.
Yes, the wireless. That's how you hook up to the internet. I'm just saying.
I know. If your dog won't enter, neither should you. How did we go from nipples as antennas to dogs? Not. I'm confused. Did I miss something?
No, it's our nature of how we work.
Okay, if your dog won't enter, neither should you. Well, on that note,
Back.
how do you feel about that, Kell? How do you feel about dogs and their senses?
I was just wanting to know what you meant by a dog and a what? A room or something else? I was a little bit concerned there.
Well, I'm hoping it's not something else. Jesus. I'm hoping she's talking about a location.
Hey, hey, look. Tonight must be some weird, strange kind of night for real. Y'all's nephew is in the chat.
How about no? It's my future ex-husband.
Well, your future ex-husband, her nephew.
I just saw that, and I just got to meet
Curtis is here. Hey, Curtis. I love you, kid.
No. Okay, Kell, were you able to finish with what you thought about the?
No, because we were still trying to figure out what they were talking about, where the dog was going.
Yeah.
As for
Open
animals,
room.
dogs, I mean, obviously I've got a big dog. I've heard her barking on my show. And basically we used to live in a haunted house in the middle of Northumberland, and she used to get freaked out, and she used to growl at things. It was like sometimes that she had been poked by something and she wouldn't go anywhere near it. And like I say, so yeah, I trust my dog's instinct. If she doesn't want to go in the room, I will not go in the room after her. So
Gotcha. Okay.
See, I think I go into more mama mode, like with Bear, when he doesn't want to go in a room. Now I go in cautiously, but I will go ahead and if it's somewhere I don't know, but if it's like, Beth and Chrissy have been on the phone with me, and he growls at weird things in my house that we're moving into. And just sit there at the front door and growl at it. Well, I want to go into mama mode and go figure out what it is, even if I have to take something with me.
No, I hide behind my dog. My dog's huge, so if it's, well, saying that, like, I would rather it be like a person than paranormal, to be quite honest, especially in my own home. So
Oh yeah.
I'm a pussy when it comes to being in my own home when anything paranormal. But,
I've called them too, going, I think I seen something out of the car, and my dog's pretty big too. He's about 90 pounds. But I'll call them. I'm like, Bear's just barking at the door and I can't figure out what it is. And there's no one on the other side. And so I'll call them because they can see things I can't.
Listen, Brendan, you fixing to need Jesus and an ambulance, sir. Sit down. Sit down.
Rebecca, give that chocolate pie to Donald. He needs it.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Rebecca is killing me.
We're negative.
Rebecca is killing me.
Chocolate pie.
No, you ever seen the movie The Help?
Oh, he's gonna put his hand up. Yes, I have seen the Help and the pie with the shit in it.
That's Minnie's chocolate pie.
Okay. Not the first time I've been. Somehow, Brendan, I believe that, sir. I believe that. I'm sure we'll probably get along just fine, but I'm just saying I do not have Tourette's. Just saying.
I may, but Christina, I'd like to touch base on this. Could you please tell us whereabouts you live? I'm all about ley lines. I don't even think they have a name for what I have, Brandon. Just saying.
There's no shame in any mental illness or any diagnosis.
Oh, North Carolina.
Saying, I don't have Tourette's.
Well, I'm in Georgia, so we're not far from each other.
I think the furthest I've been that way was South Carolina.
I need to go to North Carolina to go tattoo.
Oh my gosh, Chelsea.
I also what? Oh my Lord, Melvin! Listen,
Kell,
you want to move to the United States
on your show in the comments, Melvin.
Kell, he's really harmless. That's my dad.
Kell, are you sure you want to move to the United States? I mean, have you thought out of it?
I'm having doubts now, like I must admit.
Look, all these people are from the South, so
and you're going to the North
West
to do all your investigations, but you will be coming to the South for Fear Fest.
Yeah, definitely.
So I sent Rebecca a message to see if I could mention it, but Donald's got in here. We are investigating at Coatsworth next month to help us film there. So I guess that means I can mention it. But it's in the house that the lady that I can't remember her name, girls. Donald's one of the girls. That
Donald, do you have a vagina?
he does.
I'm just asking for a friend.
He puts one on for Rebecca, but so they're with the MA. But the lady that's looking for the help and that has the miscarriage, that house is a location that Southern Paranormal investigates a lot, and I've been privileged to go with them. And it is gorgeous there.
That's a beautiful location.
It is beautiful. They've got a beautiful library, just beautiful location up in the Delta. But so that's what made it even funnier about the pie, because we keep saying they're going to need to serve when they have events there. They're going to have to start serving chocolate pies because it would fit the location.
It would. And it's a great location. Lots going on there.
Awesome.
Kelly's like, I really wish I could withdraw this whole night.
She's probably messaging Jason.
And
yeah.
she's probably tired too.
He's watching anyway, so.
Hi again, Jason.
Still. Jason, you don't know what you got yourself into, sir.
I feel sorry for him.
Because
really
even
do.
though you think she's yours, she's ours too. So you're gonna have to share. I'm just saying. That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm a sucker. I'm willing to, anybody that'll put up with me, I love you. I'm just saying. Because I'm a bit special.
Nothing wrong with special people. We're all a little bit special.
Yep, and I'm not ashamed at all.
So, Kell, your show with Stephen Woodard on Paralanx.
Yeah.
What time does it air? U.S. time and UK time? What's the name of the show?
It's Closing the Gap. It's 5 p.m. CST and 11 p.m. GMT, which is British time. So Monday. Okay. That's when it's on.
Okay. Do you have a website or anything you want to share with the guests?
No, I've just created a page today on, I've called it Jodie's Supernatural Research, and I'm also part of a North Southwest Para Abnormal on their page as well. That's Jason's page, but I'm now part of that as well. So
Okay, so you guys, you can look her up on those two things. You can also go to Paralinks and find her show, this show, a multitude of shows. I believe Stephen also broadcast on Parapost, which we're on right now too.
Yep. So
Some of
y'all
the
make sure to go
shows
show
are
her
on
some
both
love.
networks.
Definitely.
Show her some love, especially if you're here in the South, because we have to make up for. I love you too, honey. We have to make up for our weirdness. So us Southern folks got to stick together. Just saying. Just saying.
yeah, us British are pretty weird as well, so we'll fit in.
You know, I've been. I don't know if you know. I don't like what is that called? Reality TV.
Yeah.
But I'm obsessed with Love Island. I love it. I love Love Island. And they got a lot of people from the UK on there. Melvin, I love you. I love you, Pops.
There is no such thing as normal, Melvin.
No.
And we love you. I was just giving you a hard time that I behaved on your show, but you bringing out the shenanigans on mine.
And you know what? If there was a thing called normal, I don't know if I'd like anybody that would fall in that category.
No, they would be boring.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, totally agree with that.
I mean, I couldn't handle it. I mean, it's hard enough. Who was this that? Oh, it was poor Todd the other day, or Ernie. The world is not ready for two Beths, two Denises, two Leannes, two Chrissies, two Eileens. The world's not ready for more than one of us. I'm just saying.
Nope. Because we're all unique in our own ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody, please make sure you support our para sister and get your shit together before she comes over here so we can behave accordingly.
But would we really want her to see us any other way?
Well, no.
Okay.
No, I like the craziness.
That's why she wanted to come on.
That's why I fit in.
Shenanigans.
And actually, it was kind of a tame show.
I mean,
I tried. I didn't want her to think I was real jacked up. I mean,
relatively. I mean, this is pretty normal for us.
I mean, that's how I get y'all in. They're like, "Oh, Beth, we love you so much. You're so sweet." And then they're like, "Damn, you're really an asshole."
Oh, you have never heard us say that. Stop it. Just
I actually know the feeling. I know the feeling with that one.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks I'm sweet and innocent, and no, definitely not.
I am.
Sometimes, yeah, I'm kind of a prude, really, kind of, sort of, a little bit, but
in public she is, but behind the scenes, Kell, she's just like you. I'm just saying, you two are just alike. I'm just saying.
I'm digging it. I take that as a compliment. I'm just saying.
It is a compliment. I'm just saying. She's just like us. All of us. What is that?
Yeah.
Then my big sister was called Denise.
Fantastic name.
Oh, yeah.
What are we talking about there? I guess
we said two Denises.
Because I said Denise.
Oh. Reality thing coming out next year. I believe you will dig it. But really can't give out a whole lot of... Well, then stop talking about it. See, that's what irritates the fire out of me, Stephen. Y'all just give an inkling of something that may happen, but you don't know when, and you're not going to give the information. You're not giving the details. Well, just don't tell us. Just wait until you can give the grand release of what the hell's going on. I hate that. My kid told me the same thing the other day. And I was like, I don't like secrets. I don't like surprises. Just freaking tell me. I'm just saying.
So what is next week's show? Do we have a thing for next week?
I I will not be here next week because I will be spending the weekend at my favorite place.
Octagon Hall.
Yes, ma'am. With the beautiful Serenity Jenny and Dave Spinks, my big old bear, Melvin, Billy and Tanya, Todd and Leanne, and a lot of other beautiful people that I just love with all my heart.
I love how you can drive to Octagon Hall, but Brandon, Mississippi.
That's a whole nother 3 to 4 hours. Thank you, ma'am. Just saying.
Oh my. I don't know.
We invited everyone in November the 12th, matter of fact, at the Old Stone Jail in Franklin, Kentucky. There will be the 3rd annual meet and greet, which is, it's a beautiful event. Lots of love, lots to learn. So, and yes, Brandon, we fry everything. Matter of fact, I'll be frying chicken tonight, as Curtis made everyone aware of.
And I was eating fried chicken just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Bill, I'm just going to say this. I'm sorry, Eileen. I have to answer this. A teaser is like a quickie. You might as well not even tell me because it ain't worth my time, sir. No.
Well, things just got real.
Come Monday, hopefully we are full force on the house, because come Monday, hopefully it will be 100% paperwork done.
Well,
Right
we're going
on.
to be praying for you about it. Everything's going to work out.
And my granddaughter and daughter move in with us Sunday.
Got lots going on, sister.
Love you more than you ever see.
Rebecca, I'm telling you. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, she doesn't know it, but she's about to know it now. Our beautiful sister, Rebecca Martin, will be joining us for a show, and we'll be letting her know. Also, if you check out my TikTok, we are going to be releasing the date for our para pajama party. It's going to be something different. I'm just telling you.
And when Rebecca comes on, Donald can too, because he is one of the girls.
Well, my Jason will be on there.
Yeah.
He's one of the girls.
He's one of the girls. I mean, he's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
happen.
in his onesie. I'm just saying. It's going to be real. I'm just saying. Well, listen. I usually don't, and the things that I do wear reveal a whole lot. So I won't be wearing that on the show. Because again, this isn't MA, it's just NC-17. So we just gonna have to make some shit up as we go.
Think like you're going to school on pajama day.
I might let the bird fly that night.
Part of it. You
Just
probably
saying.
won't let it all out, but you let
Oh, no, I can't let the whole bird out. I mean,
I know.
just
I know.
saying.
But it's
ladies,
gonna be fun.
it is going to be fun. It's wholesome, no, but fun, yes.
Listen, the guys are going to be on it. There's not going to be anything wholesome about it.
I said,
And you know,
not.
Jason, he'll probably come on here and try to hump the side of my face like he did the other day.
Before or after he farts in it?
I can't.
Both.
Yes,
Sideways.
Melvin is free to wear his Victoria's Secret outfit. Yes, he is.
Yes. Go right ahead, Melvin. We'll send you the link.
And before we close out the show, I told you all I was going to do it every week, and I do it just about on every show that I'm on. I need everyone to remember how special they are. There's a lot of things going on in the world. Remember, we're all connected, and you have to. I know it's hard. At some of the hardest times for people, you have to try to stay positive. And just know that you are very loved. You're not alone. You're so not alone. And if you need someone to talk to, we're all kind of busy, but we're all available. You know, if you feel like you need some guidance or just need someone to say hello, talk to you, listen to you, we're always available. I just don't want anyone out there to lose hope. You got a lot going on. There's only one you. And there's a whole lot of people out here that feel the same way you do. So never feel like you're alone. Always stand in your truth and always be you, because there's nothing wrong with being you, down to what you wear, down to what you like, because Lord knows what Beth likes. So stay true to you. Peace up. Love out. I'm telling y'all.
Peace, love, and kindness. And thank you, Kell, again for joining us. It's been fun.
Been a pleasure.
Eileen,
We'd love
do
to
you
have you
any
again.
closing remarks?
No, but well, I guess yes. Donald brought up everybody go to Paranormal Against Missing and Exploited Women or women, children,
And women. And women.
But sorry, work text me.
I love you, Rebecca.
And go if you do have anything on any missing children, post it to the page. As a paranormal community, we can come together and possibly we might see somebody at a gas station.
Remember, see something, say something.
Absolutely. Peace, love, and kindness. Love and light.